Hello again, DayZ fans. This is another episode in the series of the Avernus Dayz Overpoch NAPF server. I had a little bit of extra downtime today and thought I'd have a little play around to make a quick video showing some of the extra features that we've got on the server. And as per usual, things didn't quite go quite as slowly and smoothly as I'd expected, but here's how things panned out. I was just planning on having a quick run around and showing you guys how some of the deployables work on our server, like deployable bike. And I thought I'd go for a drive up to pick my vehicle up from the airfield. So one of the first things I quickly found out was that deployable bike doesn't work when you're inside someone else's plot hole on our server at the moment. Something that we're looking to change, but just to make you aware from the outset that just as you're watching me run around doing at the moment, I'm just trying to find a spot where the plot hole for this particular base ends so that I can stick down my bike and start pedalling up towards the northeast airfield. So now I've found a spot that's actually outside the footprint of that base that I was just by a moment ago, and deployable bike's really easy to use. You right click on the toolbox in your inventory, you get a couple of options. The one I'm using at the moment is deploy mountain bike, which just requires just the toolbox, no other parts. There are some other deployables that you'll need other bits to use, but this is the one I'm going for at the moment because I haven't got any other parts on me. You press spacebar, and just like constructing parts of your base, there's my bicycle made, and now I'm going to start heading up towards the airfield. Pretty much a straight road up from where I was at the moment, and so I hadn't actually been on the road for very long before I found myself coming across three guys that came walking across the road in front of me. For that reason I decided to quickly jump off the road, get onto the grass, hopefully to avoid being seen, and the best thing to do at this point would have been to keep out of the way completely, but I thought interest got better of me slightly. Just try and find a slightly safe position. Get off my bike, have a look, see if they're AI or actual people. I don't think there was actually anybody on at that time, so it's bound to be AI. And teach them a lesson for driving across my road. So, 3 hostile AI down, a couple of close calls in there, as well as a really poor first shot on that first member of the AI team there, who took a Mark 17 bullet in the backside, but soon finished him off. That was the point at which it was time to get moving, get myself up to the airfield to pick up my vehicle, which was the whole reason why I'd set off in the first place. Little did I know though, is that when I got up there was going to be a slight surprise and twist to what I was expecting to do in the first place, which led to me doing a few more extra things that people who may be new to DayZ wouldn't have seen before yet. So here I am, arriving at my vehicle that I left up here for a couple of days, to find that, as you can probably see when I get off the bike here, it's got quite a bit of damage to it. The glass on the windows looks a bit smashed up, and it looks like somebody's been having a bit of a pop at my motor whilst it's been stood here. Not sure whether it's other players or whether it's the AI that are quite hostile towards people's vehicles and quite prone to stealing them, but as you can see, I've unlocked my vehicle, jumped in, and in the top left hand corner you can see that there's quite a lot of damage on this, which if you're new to DayZ, it's worthwhile knowing that there is a damage system in for the vehicles, which can be a pain at times. And I know what you're thinking, okay, that's not radical, there's other games that you can have damaged vehicles in and whatnot, but the good thing about this game in particular is you can scavenge around and find parts to repair your vehicle. The good places to get them are usually industrial buildings, much like the one just overhead here to the right, which I'm heading towards. I'm going to have a look around for a couple of wheels that my vehicle needs, and maybe some glass as well to patch the windows up and whatnot. You can also get fuel tanks, scrap metal to repair the bodywork and whatnot. But the main thing is that I need wheels, otherwise I just can't move the vehicle. As you saw, it was start driving around in a circle on the floor. So I'll have a quick look around inside this building. These buildings are normally pretty good for having wheels and fuel tanks and other car parts and scrap metal and stuff knocking about them, so hopefully I can get my 2 wheels and get my vehicle out of here. So, a bit of a bust thus far. I'm going to skip forward a little bit. Had a fair old run around inside the building. Didn't find all the bits I needed. I got 1 car tyre out of it, a few bits of glass. Tyres are a really important bit. starting to get a bit desperate now, but what I'd noticed is that just across the airfield here there's a wrecked vehicle. Another good thing about Epoch, again for those who haven't played DayZ, vehicle wrecks knocking about the place, which if you've watched the previous episode with Beard, who's one of our guild mates that was running around with, Beard particularly likes to stop and rip wrecked vehicles to pieces for useful things like wheels and fuel tanks and whatnot, which would have been really useful if I'd had some with me. I'm just going to run over to this vehicle and see if I can hopefully remove a tyre from it and remove the wreck, which will give, every time you remove a wreck, it gives you a piece of a vehicle. You don't get a choice, it's potluck. All you need is a toolbox and a crowbar to rip vehicles to pieces. And hopefully we'll be able to get a tyre off of this, go and get my vehicle mobile again. Because at this point I'm out in the middle of nowhere. You can see that the sun's starting to drop in the sky as well a bit now. The shadows are starting to get longer. I don't particularly want to be out and about at night in the dark. I'm using only my Mark 17, which I can't use with my night vision. It's the only weapon I've got with me at the moment. Be good to get my vehicle sorted, get back to base and get armed up ready for night. And lo and behold, it's a fuel tank. Not what I wanted, but I'll take that with me anyway, because worst comes to worst, if a vehicle gets damaged again, at least I'll have a fuel tank to fix it up with. So, a little bit desperate at this point. The local buildings are a bit of a bust, so I think what I'm going to have to do is, I did spot a vehicle that somebody had parked over on the other side of the airfield, which I think I might need to do a little bit of a chop shop job on and borrow a wheel off of their vehicle. Just then after claiming that it was like that when I got here, sir. But oh well, you shouldn't leave your vehicles parked out in the trader zones. It's right by AWOL's trader zone, so that'll teach a person a lesson with it, whoever it is. And if you're watching this video, feel free to drop me a line and I'll claim it on my insurance. You can have your vehicle's wheel back. Let me know. So first things first, I think I'll just do a couple of quick bits of repair on my vehicle with the stuff that I have managed to get. You might be able to see just up ahead next to the orange building with the red roof there, better known to those who know the NAPF map as AWOL's. There's a little vehicle parts outside there, and I think that's going to have to donate me the extra tyre I needed. It's somebody's vehicle that's been parked there a couple of days, and I'm of the opinion of not messing around with people's vehicles inside trader zones usually, but once it's been parked there a couple of days untouched, well, everybody's fair game. I'm sure they'll be able to muster up a tyre themselves at some point, despite the fact that I've not really had so much success. So I'll chuck these extra parts back on my vehicle, repair some of the glass, and I've got a tyre to swap out, which will get me halfway to where I want to be. But yeah, once I've freed up some space in my backpack and got rid of these parts I've already got, then the unfortunate person over there is going to have to make way and give me one of his tyres. So again, as you can see, it's relatively simple to repair vehicles. As long as you've got the parts in your inventory, all you need to do is just cycle through the menu over the vehicle. Just picking my stuff off that I chucked on the floor to make me some room. Yeah, you just cycle over the vehicle for the part that you want to repair. As long as you've got the equivalent part in your inventory, it will repair the vehicle for you. You also get the option to remove parts from vehicles, which you've got a chance of destroying the part and not getting anything off it, which you'll see in a second when I go over and try and get a bit off that vehicle. But let's just lighten up my inventory a bit before I go over there. Carrying a lot of bits and bobs that I can just stick in the back of my car before I go for a walk over there. Okay, a couple of additional industrial buildings over here. Probably best to have a quick look in there first. There might be a tyre laying on the floor of one of them, rather than robbing this person's spare wheel, but last chance saloon, otherwise, sorry, it's going to have to be a case of yoink, give me your tyres. Nothing in this one, no. Okay, let's try the other one first then. Don't want to... Doesn't look like it in here either. Lots of cans of food. No. Okay. Right, well that's it. Normally tyres spawn all over the place when you don't need them, but odds law as per usual. I'm looking for one for my vehicle and there's not one to be found anywhere nearby. Don't particularly want to be going too far away from the safe zone at the moment. Just to avoid bumping into more AI whilst I'm trying to get this vehicle up and running. But as you can see, quick scroll down menu for salvage, then pick the part you want to take off, and you can probably see the message on screen that I've successfully recovered a tyre, or wheel rather, and I'll go and put that wheel on my vehicle. And that should hopefully get me back semi-roadworthy, or enough roadworthy to get the hell out of here and get back to base. The vehicles are actually quite good in this game in the respect that you don't have to have everything souped up and 100% to be able to move, but once you get down to 90% or even 100% damage, those percentage margins on there are damage, not how much health is left on the parts. But there you go, let's chuck a marker down with a quick trip to Emmen after this, I think. Just to drop off the crap that I've got with me. But there we go, that's a repaired vehicle. Deploy bike sequence. A little bit of fighting in the middle as well. And I think that's it for this episode. Short and sweet. I'll do more episodes in the near future showing some of the features our server's got, because we're constantly adding more to our server. Difficulty with the AI related to the missions. We are probably keeping focused on our server, but you're more than welcome if you want to play hardcore DayZ and try and keep it going on. You're welcome to join us. Just beware that if that's the way you play your game, it works both ways. You'll find the survivors may even gang up on you and come hunting you down. You end up being bounties for the rest of the people to see it. Any questions, feel free to post in the comments. Otherwise, try and check out our server. Our channel's got details of the address and port number for the server. Also got in the comments for this video. Help you if you're joining the server. We're more than happy to help people start off. I know a lot of people prefer to be hardcore survivors and start with just a basic loadout, but we're also happy to help people start up afresh. You can go out there and get killed or kill people to your heart's content. Thanks for watching. I'm going to leave it there.